2KMC here, party hat on. Checking out your upcoming neighborhood events. This weekend, if you're
the bronze likeness of Lakers great Magic Johnson that can be found just outside the front door of our location today, the Staples Center. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Beard. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sideline. A chance here to rank the top rookies in the NBA. The race for the Rookie of the Year. How about these guys? Oh, what a group. And you look at White. He's just not quite in the running at this point. And while he's had a pretty good season, it doesn't look like he'll be a contender.
And the crop of young talent coming into the league this year, especially this group, has painted a very bright picture for the future of the NBA.
We see such great physical ability across the board with these young players. Some guys' polished skills are so impressive, but who becomes the star usually comes down to who puts in the most work.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got Draymond Green. Dunn is out there with Caris LeVert. Then there's Brown, and it's Fournier in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, Randall out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Reddish. Then there's Lowry, and it's Warren in at the 3. Now here's LeVert. Green kicks to Dunn. Shoots. Offensive rebound. Now here's Reddish. Pass to Sabonis. He dishes it to Warren. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
Warren is so hungry to score every night that he's going to draw the attention of most defenses. Such a tough cover.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Well, late in the season, we're seeing playoff teams resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams, Greg, doing the same?
Not as far as the league is concerned. I mean, if they're
right,
healthy,
exactly.
What's the goal? I mean, throwing away games is not acceptable.
No. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Chicago. First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to LeVert. Three-pointer. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
Well, Kevin, he gave me some broad strokes regarding the game plan. He said we want to work the ball into the paint, high percentage looks, and then get to the foul line if we can. We'll see how they try to accomplish that throughout the game. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Yeah, Draymond Green, we know he plays with attitude and he plays with force. And his teammates appreciate the unselfish approach he has.
Lowry passes to Reddish. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the line for him here.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
Such a versatile forward that can defend and shoot and score. Reddish's game has future all-star written all over it.
Now here's Fournier coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. LeVert kicks to Fournier. Brown trying to free himself up. Rebound by Kyle Lowry. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Randall no good.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Here's Green, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Dunn up top. Now recovering, and here's Brown outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And then Randall slams it in.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, and putting on a bit of a show here.
On against Lowry. The pass to LeVert. Shot clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And Green launches it from deep. And no good that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
Drills it from outside.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Dunn passes to LeVert. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's green. That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Outside Lowry. Passes to Sabonis. Over to the left wing. Reddish. That one's good from the corner.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, it never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Green dishes to Dunn. LeVert kicks to Green. Pass to Fournier. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Love to see the pass-first nature of Draymond Green, and for good reason. He's got a lot of good shooters on the ball club. As a 4 or as a 5, that passing skill pays off big time.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And Dunn is just an astonishing dunker, slamming it home with some real force.
Here's Lowry. Pass to Sabonis. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Lowry against Dunn. And there's the pass to LeVert. Green with the ball. Clock at 6. To the middle. And then Brown with the dunk.
Good decision on the pick and roll there. Green as good as it gets, giving it up to his teammates as a big.
Passes it to Reddish. Lowry with the ball. An 11-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City.
And also in that one, he had the opposition on pins and needles on the defensive end of the floor, recording 4 steals that night on his way to an overall stellar game.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Fournier's shot is off.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Lowry. Here's the 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
You know, there was a time when three-point shooting was a liability for Lowry. But the guy has put in the time, and now he is a solid option from deep.
Now, here's Dunn. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix. It's Fournier on the wing. Now, here's LeVert. He's tightly guarded. Bulls with the fresh shot clock. Got a piece of it.
Well, TJ improving his awareness on defense is something the coaches are looking for. Nice block there.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And so Lowry nails both of them.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Hield outside, over Green, and the Bulls with another miss.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Fires the 3. The shot by Lowry, no good. Bulls trail by 13. Here's Hield. From down in the low post, it goes.
A little tease there from Buddy Hield, showing his explosiveness. Undersized, but able to convert inside.
Hield against Green. Here's Hield. His last outing, he had 18 points. Outside, White. And stolen by Payne. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. It's stolen by Hield. Here's White. Green with the rebound. And Lowry has it in the corner. No good with the triple. Bulls trail by 11. White wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And there's the foul. It'll go on Denzel Valentine. That's his first foul. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Check out stats for Lowry. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
That one good for 2.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Outside, Green. They kick it out to Green. 6 on the shot clock. They need this one. That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. White's running. It doesn't go for him. Los Angeles leading by 9. Now Payne. No points in the game yet for him. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Pass to Hield from deep three-point range. No good.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
And here's the break. And And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. Bulls shooting their first free throws of the evening. Biyombo, he's checked in for the Clippers. All free throws good from Thaddeus Young. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Outside Lowry from the arc. And it's White with the rebound. Bulls trail by 7. Valentine wide open. He fires. His three-pointers off the mark. Payne looking around. 52 seconds left to play in the first. To the paint. Lowry uses the glass to finish the layup. Lowry's got 13 points.
You know, this guy just brings such heart and passion to the court. Lowry just doesn't let a little contact stop him from scoring.
Now here's Hayes. Another key contributor to that nice win against Phoenix.
And last year on draft night, it was Hayes who rocked that sideshow bob necklace with 1,000 stones and his nickname, Sideshow Jax.
Well, I love the nickname, but I love the potential of what it is that Jackson Hayes can bring to a ball club that needs his center to be able to run up and down and play at pace and play above the rim.
Here is Lowry. 13 points in the game. And here's Wiseman. Biyombo finds Lowry. Here's Payne. Biyombo trying to break free, and the 3 off target.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
That's a 2 from Hield. And the Bulls with another miss. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Bulls 5 right now. Young is up there with Hayes. Then it's White. Then there's Valentine. And it's Hield in at the 3 spot.
Well, with a young perimeter player like Hield is, operating in the pick and roll with that kind of effectiveness, it can become dangerous.
Now here's Payne. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And here we go. Here's Valentine. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Feeds it to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Only 3 games left until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the East will look. Taking a look at Chicago. They would be at the golf course if the playoffs happened today, looking to make a final push.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. It's time to bring up the rookie leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in the NBA since the All-Star game. 5th is James Wiseman.
Well, he continues to improve. I mean, since the break, he's taken it to another level, looking less and less like a rookie every day.
Here's Hield. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think his teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability. He can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. If he can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end, now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Randall comes in for Biombo, and Sabonis subbed in for Wiseman.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Dunn misses. Clippers leading by 7. Here's the pass to Reddish. Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Healed the pass to Fournier. Releases. And again, no good by Chicago. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. And Randall throws it down.
Now, sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Outside Fournier. It's good from long range. Fournier's got his second bucket of the night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
With the floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Now just a 4-point Clipper lead.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Randall surveying the D. He kicks it to Warren. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You got to have great strength in this league to take that kind of contact and still score. TJ Warren, strong.
Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's
It
the
is.
case?
I know
But,
it.
you know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. For 3, Fournier, and the Bulls, another 3.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Payne with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Reddish. Outside, Sabonis. From deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Outside Fournier. Reddish grabs the rebound. Reddish has got 4 rebounds in this game. Now Payne. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Passes it to Reddish. LeVert grabs the miss.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Round kicks to LeVert. Done outside. Fades. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Randall with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Reddish the pass to Warren. And here's Payne. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Los Angeles with another miss. And so Green will bring it up for Chicago. Trailing by 4. And he makes that one.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Now here's Payne. Dunn covering. Payne dishes to Reddish. Stolen by LeVert. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Fournier's shot is off.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Here's a look at some stats for Fournier. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. Hitting around 24 points per, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Kyle Lowry comes in for Cameron Payne. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up.
Shooting one.
Great opportunity for a three-point play. The Clippers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Chicago calls timeout.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Bulls trail by 7. Now, here's Dunn. He's got 5. Pass to LeVert. Brown outside. Up top, Fournier. He's covered by Warren.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that? Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Done against Lowry. LeVert with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Deceptive and skilled at that guard position. When Lowry's scoring like this, good luck trying to defend him.
Done outside. Outside, Green. The Clippers grab the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Randall. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Brown. It's LeVert on the wing. And he jams it with authority.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
The shot by Reddish, no good.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Clippers leading by 4. Randall kicks to Lowry. Pass to Reddish. Fires from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Quick trigger from Reddish there speaks to his confidence. He just let that one fly.
Here's Brown. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight. Reddish the pass to Lowry. It's stolen by Green. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And it's Green with the jam.
Well, Draymond, a buzz right now with activity and making all kinds of subtle plays out there that are helping the club.
Here's Reddish. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City. Hits the 3-point bomb.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Now done. 5 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer, LeVert, nailed from three-point land. LeVert's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
From downtown, but they recover it. Randall kicks to Warren. Good on the triple. Warren's got 10 points.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Now, here's LeVert. Defense is right there. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Los Angeles. They're leading by 8. And Randall throws it down.
Yeah, Randall does a good job. His frame alone helps to create some space. Just with a little pivot there, able to find a way to score.
And the pass to LeVert. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists now in this one.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
And the Clippers call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
You got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
So for the Clippers, Biyombo is checked in for Randall. Wiseman comes in for Green, and it's Green in for Reddish. Here's Warren. A 17-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City. It's tipped. 46 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Hayes. Biyombo with the block. And he's able to get it back. Young left side. And here's Lowry. 18 points for him. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Two seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Lowry against White. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Clock at 6. From deep. No good that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Kyle Lowry had a huge first quarter. He had 18 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, you look at the career of Domantas Sabonis, he made a huge leap in his production. Fantastic across the board.
Sometimes you jump, you got to go straight up, you can't go over. You know, and Sabonis went, and he had a solid year. He's becoming a star. Shooting and passing and dribbling ability is probably second to very few in that league.
You know, he's improved his rebounding tremendously. I think Sabonis can get even better in the next few years. Not as good as his daddy, but he's getting pretty good.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Here is Lowry. Sabonis is out there with Warren. Then there's Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Lowry. And it's Reddish in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Buries it from three-point range. Warren's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Los Angeles. Dunn outside. Outside Fournier. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Ooh. Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Julius Randle's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold. And anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
And he gets the bucket. Lowry's got 20.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Dunn looking over the floor. Here's LeVert. Sabonis with the block.
Sabonis has to use good timing in order to block shots. That time he did.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Dunn. Hands it from downtown. Dunn's got it back down to single digits for Chicago. The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And Lowry gets double teamed. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Green with the block.
Wow, gritty defense from Draymond, showing how tough it is, and great timing on the rejection.
They retain possession. Warren the pass to Sabonis. Back to Warren. This one for 3. The Clippers keep it alive to the inside. Here's Randle. Fournier trying to break loose. Sabonis kicks to Warren. Over Green. Nice hit again. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Chicago.
Sabonis, such a fantastic prospect, a guy you think is going to play 10 or 12 years in this league, and a good job there at getting contact and getting to the line.
2. And the first one at the line is good.
Sabonis has a tremendous skill set for a 7-footer. Remember his dad, Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis, very creative in his own right.
And Sabonis drops them both. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Dunn passes to LeVert. Down low, Green, and Green slams it in.
If he can get his steps together, Draymond Green will throw it down.
Now here's Reddish. LeVert defending.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
He gets that one. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
You're not going to throw Draymond Green off his game. That's his job to do it to you. Staying focused there. He gets the contact and makes it.
Lowry from outside. They grab their own miss. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Julius Randle. Just an incredible month of basketball, averaging about 19 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
first free throw is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Payne's checked in. And Sabonis drops them both. Bulls trail by 9. Done outside. And it's denied. Randall against Green. Inside. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
The man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
Done outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Julius Randle picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops in for Dunn.
And Dunn does a little bit of everything out there. Scores the ball, distributes it well, and also pounds the glass aggressively.
Hayes, he's checked in for the Bulls. So he gets them both. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys work back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. Chicago making a switch here. White's checked in. They kick it out to Green. And the Bulls with another miss.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Now here's LeVert. 12 points for him. Over in the corner, Green. No good from outside. Clippers leading by 9. Randall outside. Payne with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shoots over LeVert. Payne can't hit. Outside, White. Green. And he comes up with the deuce.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Payne. Green with the ball. Now defended by Randall. It's stolen by Reddish. Sabonis inside. Headed by Green.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Now here's Hayes. He's covered closely. LeVert with a wide-open look. That 3 off the mark.
And he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Randall no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 7-point differential. And Fournier kicks to Green. Now LeVert. 12 points for him.
Improving so much since his rookie season. I can't wait to see the next step LeVert makes in his career.
The Bulls have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Heisman's checked in for the Clippers. Green comes in for Reddish. The Bulls also changing it up. Young comes in for Green, and it's Denzel Valentine in for Fournier. He hits both from the stripe. And here's Payne. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Trying to end the drought. The shot misses. And the Bulls going the other way now. The 3 from Valentine. They get the rebound.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. They get a hand on it. Young with the steal. Pass to LeVert for the tie. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. LeVert's got the game tied up here for Chicago.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
With some changes. Green is checked in for Sabonis, and it's Lowry in for Cameron Payne. Warren on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. The shot by Lowry, no good. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. White the pass to LeVert. Kicks it to Valentine. 5 to shoot. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Valentine's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man, and guy's been doing this for now over a decade.
Pass to LeVert. The 3. Heisman with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Lowry kicks to Warren. And the shot goes in.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
White against Lowry. Young dishes to White. Pass to LeVert. Outside White. No good on the 3. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Green. Heisman. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
White the pass to LeVert. Back to White. Green with the rebound.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, A lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Lowry finds Warren. Stolen by LeVert. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Valentine. White left side. In the corner, Valentine with it. And again, no good by Chicago.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Bulls trail by 4. Now, here is Young. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Now the pass to White. Misses and the dry spell continues. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Los Angeles. Here's Wiseman. And he banks in the layup. Wiseman's got 6 here in this quarter.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
LeVert kicks to Valentine. Puts up a 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
His shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find the rhythm?
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And after some time over in France and the G League, JaMychal Green catching on as a steady NBA veteran.
In Memphis, the Grizzlies played him over Zach Randolph for some time. He's a guy that just keeps working and has found a niche now as his three-point shot has found more consistency in the NBA.
Free throw good, Green. Biombo, he's checked in for the Clippers. Chicago also making some changes. Brown, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. And Hield subbed in for Karis LeVert. Both free throws good from Green. Bulls trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Chicago calls timeout.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Reddish, he's checked in for Green. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter of the game. Young, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
Reddish with the ball. 9 points in the game so far.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
The 3 from Valentine. The Clippers grab the miss. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And really credit their advantage on the backcourt. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
11 seconds left to play here in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hield. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Now just a 4-point Los Angeles lead. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Clippers on top, up 4. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So for Chicago right now, Hield is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Young. Then there's Valentine. And it's Brown in at the center filling out the middle. Passes it to Hield. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 6th assist on the night.
Wow, Hield has a beautiful release on his shot right there, just barely off of his fingertips and buttery soft.
Now here's Biyombo, covered by Hield. Puts it up. And that one goes long.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Done against Lowry. Here's Wiseman. Valentine grabs the board.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Buddy right there trying to score and forcing the issue a bit. First one falls for him. And the Clippers making a change here. Randall's checked in, and Chicago also making a switch. Fournier is checked in. Buddy Hield just really loves to shoot the basketball, but he does it with such great efficiency. Just don't think he's done growing yet in terms of his offensive arsenal. He was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
Pass to Fournier. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And the Clippers call time here. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. A different look for the Clippers. Sabonis comes in for Biyombo. And Warren subbed in for Wiseman. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. Told him this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Floats one up. Sabonis with the block. And he gets it back.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Pass to Warren. And Young comes over to help. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Bangs home the trifecta.
And some well-needed scoring. He stops a 13-0 run by the Bulls.
Thaddeus Young on the wing. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Out to the wing. It's tipped. Here's Dunn. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Lowry. To the inside. Here's Reddish. And it's blocked by Brown. It's Fournier on the wing. He's covered by Warren. Count it. Hield's got 12 points here in the second half.
Buddy showing more than just the fact that he's a shooter, working his way strength on the inside there.
Randall outside. Clippers trail by 8. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. The Bulls making a switch here. Green's checked in. Warren against Fournier. Here's Sabonis. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. An even 3-on-3 break. 18 feet out. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Randall's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And it's blocked by Brown. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Randall passes to Lowry. And Lowry gets double teamed. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's Chicago now. Here's Chicago. They're on a 15-3 run right now. Down low, here's Brown, and Brown throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Lowry against Fournier. The shot by Lowry, no good. The Bulls leading by 10. Now done. They kick it out to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Brown wide open. He fires. Misses the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The pass to Sabonis. And the layup's good off the glass.
Sabonis can play there on the block. That's where he did a lot of damage in college. So him working inside, that's a good sign.
Green draws the double. Outside Fournier. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Fournier's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
Now, here's Reddish. He's guarded closely. Overhealed. A shot by Reddish, no good.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
The shot's good from Fournier.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Lowry kicks to Warren. Shoots over Fournier. And the shot by Warren, no good. The Bulls leading by 14. Here's Green. Outside Fournier. Second shot opportunity. It's blocked.
No, sir. Randall up there says,
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And slammed dunk by Sabonis.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Outside, Green. Poked loose. Randall with the ball. Now Green defending. Randall dishes to Lowry. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Clippers trail by 15. Reddish the pass to Randall. He kicks to Lowry. Outside Warren. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Lowry can't get it to go.
just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Warren kicks to Lowry. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And the dunk by Brown.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And the wide open shot from Warren sinks the triple. Warren's got 21 in the game.
Well, he just nailed his second three of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
And here is Dunn. Passes to Green. To the middle. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Green. Brown's got 6 points in the quarter.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Lowry inside the line. The Clippers keep it alive. And that one, good.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Now, here's Dunn. Outside Fournier. The tray. And the Bulls, another three.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Drains the three-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Dunn passes to Fournier. Randall brings the double team.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
Here's Lowry. Lays it up and banks it in. Lowry's got 25 points.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Chicago.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Evan Fournier.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Randall against Teal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Randall, tough guy to guard here as he uses that frame to earn another trip to the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw good from Randall.
Randall really improved in his shooting range from 10 to 16 feet last year, and that just makes him so much more a complete offensive threat in any system he plays in.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Marcus Alls checked in for Reddish. Biyombo checks in for Sabonis. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Warren. And it's Moutier in for Kyle Lowry. And Hield gets it to go on the assist by White.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Moutier, no good. Lee with the ball. so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in.